What's up, you guys? Saku Foxheart here. Welcome back to the Fox Den. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day because we are getting back into Novena Diabolos. And yeah, we got to figure out what's going on in this creepy town and see what's going to happen at the end of that 8 days that's left. But yeah, without further ado, guys, let's get into it. Ugh, is it really morning already? I look around with my eyes half opened. Even though the sun is up, the room is dark because of the fog. Groggy and far from well rested, I crawl out from under the blanket. I really don't want to get up, and would much prefer to stay wrapped up in the cozy, warm blanket. But the fact I didn't shower before going to bed yesterday is making itself painfully obvious. First things first, time to take a shower. Fortunately for me, and honestly somewhat unexpectedly, the hot water here actually runs well. Considering the village's location, I can't say I was expecting to find a shower like this, rustic as it may be. Ah, the hot water gently washes away most of the morning fatigue. I let it pour down my body for a while. We're getting a little rated here, guys, jeez. Refreshed and energized, I check the time and see it isn't as late as I thought. Looks like I woke up earlier than usual, which makes sense because I fell asleep early. I take a moment to look outside my window and take in the village scenery. It's hard to consider this village beautiful by any standard. The fog that's spreading throughout it only amplifies the negative impression. It calms my mind, washing away some of yesterday's anxiety. Maybe it's a little too early, but getting a lay of the land in advance can't hurt. I can familiarize myself with the town's geography. It's been a long time since I've last been to such a remote place and stayed in a motel. There's nothing I can do if I stay cooped up in this room. Time to head out. Ah, you gotta head out sometime, man. You can't hide away in the room all day, you know what I mean? Huh? Just as I'm about to leave the room, the phone rings again. What does it say this time, man? 7 days until this election. An unknown sender yet again. It's getting harder and harder to dismiss this as misdirected prank. There's clearly no signal, no reception. Yet these messages somehow manage to get through. I still have no idea what they could mean. What selection is this about anyway? I mumble to myself and put my phone away. Anonymous messages really do have a way of unnerving me. I mean, considering that you have no cell, reception or anything in this town, and then you're getting messages through, it's kind of creepy, I gotta be honest. The motel owner is sitting at the reception counter. Even though it's still early in the morning, he doesn't strike me as someone who has just gotten up. He was up all night. Creepy. Oh my, why are you up already? Don't tell me you didn't sleep well. He looks at me with a puzzled expression. I reply as I leave the key with him. I tend to wake up early and think I'll have a look around. What about you? Are you an early bird gets the worm type too? The people here all tend to get up very early. Most of them return back home around 1 o'clock. Well, I think it's kind of weird that everybody in this town gets up early. It's kind of creepy, right? I don't know if I like that at all. Dude. 1 o'clock? We're talking afternoon here. Something important happening here lead to that being the current way of life. You'll have to work around that time if you intend to get a good coverage for your story. People usually stay inside their homes until it is time for dinner. There's a restaurant here. They serve tasty food if you crave something nourishing. And don't worry about the opening times. It's not like it fully closed down after 1 o'clock. Interesting. So the people living here stay inside, but only from 1 o'clock until the evening. Almost sounds like a curfew of sorts. It's kind of weird. I don't know if I like the town curfew, especially with the fog going on. It's kind of unsettling, and I don't like it. It's a weird way to go about one's day, no doubt. But as an outsider, it doesn't really concern me. Alright then, thank you for the information. With these words, I leave the motel. Or rather, I want to do so, but something is bothering me. Did I ever actually bring up what I'm working on during our conversations? If I did, I must have forgotten about it. I look back. The motel owner is looking in my direction with almost a grimacing smile. Creepy. I start to feel really unnerved all of a sudden and leave the motel with hasty steps. I mean, it doesn't look as bad in the daytime, you know what I mean? Like, at least the sun is hitting the, it's kind of shining through. It's hitting the buildings a little bit, so it's not all, like, night. I like it. It looks a lot better. Doesn't look as creepy, but still kind of, like, unnerving. You know what I mean? Despite the stuffy fog, the morning air still feels quite cold. Although the village is shrouded in fog, it's nowhere near as bad as it was on the road yesterday. I can't make out the buildings in the distance, but at least I can see nearby surroundings. Alright, time for me to take a tour of the village and have a look around. Let's look around the creepy village, guys. Let's have a good time and hopefully not die. While having a look around, I find myself standing by the river. Lost and confused, I stand on the foggy riverside, shaking my head to regain some focus. The sand near the river is being kicked up by the wind. I don't like the weird stuff, and the water's unpleasant smell lingers in the air, spread around by the fog. I look back. Lucky for me, I can see the road from here. That should lead me back to the village. This is weird. How did I end up here? I scratch my head and look around. I don't like it. Ooh, I don't like it! Ooh, stop! What is this? Something feels off about this place. Its overall atmosphere, it feels strangely oppressive. It's sounding strangely oppressive to me, my man. What's going on here? Why am I so on edge? It's like my whole body is telling me to get as far away from here as possible. I mean, everything about this is telling me to get far away from here as possible, my man. Still, I ignore my body's warning signs. And, as if possessed, I keep walking into the unknown. Ooh, we are getting some atmosphere here. A highly unpleasant smell lingers in the air. Yuck! The smell is getting stronger. It's that stale meat, mixed with traces of fishy smell of iron. I stop walking. What's this? The smell is coming from right in front of me. Could this? No way. Oh no, God, is it a dead body? Are we gonna find a dead body? Don't tell me we're gonna find a dead body. I look around. There's no sign of life apart from myself. I don't know if that's encouraging or scares me even more. I take small steps and move my feet slowly. I cover my mouth with my hand, trying my best to deal with the smell. Ooh, no, God! Ooh, wow, that's a pentagram. There's a body and some weird little thingies hanging from it. People, there's little guys. Ooh, I turn my head away. Despite my determination, it's hard for me to look at the horrible scene of savagery right in front of my eyes. Yeah, dude, that is god-awful. Oh God, no, no, no. I keep my mouth closed and breathe in a controlled fashion to calm myself. I close my eyes and keep them shut tight, then slowly open them again. This time, better prepared for what awaits me. Oh my God, there's like a sacrifice thing going on here. If I'm not mistaken, this is real. Very much so. It looks like a person, though I would like to tell myself that it's just a mannequin. I'm afraid the body in front of me is indeed a real one. That is definitely a real one, dude. Yes, that is definitely a real person, alright. Or rather, was a person, I guess. I stare at the stiff body's pale skin. The flow of blood has long stopped, never to return again. Every ounce of life has been drained from it. It's like a lifeless slab of meat on display in a butcher shop. Ugh. I use my hands to cover my mouth in order to stop myself from vomiting. Whew, okay, ugh. What the hell? I do my best to shake off the fear and come to my senses. Okay then, time for some rational thinking. I need to check the surroundings. Yeah, you gotta find out what's going on here, man. You can't, like, I understand, yes, it's a scene, man. It's a scene. It's a person. Yeah, exactly. A person is dead. It's a real body, not a doll or a mannequin. Exactly. So we need to find out what's going on here. There's a pentagram, obviously some cult stuff going on here, and I don't like it. I don't like cult stuff. Why do we gotta go with cult stuff, guys? We always gotta go with that. Mr. Crowley and shit going on here, man. I can't stand it. And around the body, strange traces remain. Traces that indicate this is as far from natural death as it gets. Murder. That's the first word that comes to mind. Oof. It's definitely murder. I'm just afraid of why. You know what I mean? The initial shock from seeing the body is followed by another feeling, an instinctive fear creeping up from deep within. Maybe the killer's still nearby. Maybe this is something I was never supposed to see. Well, I mean, I guarantee it. Look, like down there, man, there's a sacrificial dagger and stuff. You're not supposed to see this. However, this fear gives birth to an idea in mind. Could this maybe... I recall the master disappearances case I've been working on. These cases have been popping up nationwide. And though it may seem trivial, they all share a weird commonality. Until now, I wasn't quite sure what the connecting factor was between the cases could be. But looking at this corpse, a key word comes to mind. Religion. I look at the body again. Then my eyes wander over the strange traces around it. What if this bizarre death is somehow related to the religion in question? What if religion is what connects these killings and the disappearance cases? With that in mind, I raise myself up with what can only be described as an automatic movement. I'm still very afraid, obviously. However, it is my unquenched thirst for answers, my never-ending curiosity that drives me. Next thing I know, I'm approaching the scene with my phone in hand and the camera ready to go. Dude, you gonna snap pics, dude? You don't want to snap pics of this, my man. Okay. Curiously, I feel no sense of disgust or the need to look away as I see the corpse. Despite our somewhat troubled working relationship, my colleague said something that stuck with me. When a PD sees an incident, they instinctively feel what weight it has. Yeah, that's what he always used to say, and I think he's right. My feeling tells me this is in some way related to the cases I'm chasing. I don't even care if I'm wrong or not. This scoop right here is potentially life-changing as far as my career as a PD is concerned. Alright, time to take a picture of everything that could provide valuable information. I should take a picture providing a general overview of the location first. Okay, we're gonna capture something on those cameras, man, that you're not gonna love. My phone's camera flashes as I take a panoramic picture of the river. Okay, time to take a look around. I take my gloves out of my pocket and carefully approach the crime scene. Ooh, I'm loving this, man. I'm loving this. I'm like detective going, man. Ooh, I like this. I like this a lot. I should try moving around the edges to avoid getting my footsteps everywhere. Good thinking, my man. Click on the screen to get a clue. Let's look at the pentagram first. Okay. I've never seen this strange symbol before. We got a triangle and a circle, my man. What the hell is this? Is this some kind of ritual? Trembling, I take a detailed notes on the symbol. Alright, I should keep looking around. Let's look at the knife down there. It looks like just like a regular old kitchen knife or something. Seeing that bizarre altar is giving me goosebumps. A doll made of straw is positioned on the altar. It must be some kind of deity. I have hardly any knowledge on the occult, but I have picked up some stuff on TV. I make a record of this information. Alright, should I keep looking around? Okay. Yes, I want to keep looking around. I gotta take a picture of the body, dude. Let's see what this is first before we look at the body. What's this? It's a little whiteboard. It's a little whiteboard. A long text is written on the board. It's hard to make out anything, though. I take a closer look at the board. But no matter how closely I stare at it, I can't figure out what kind of language it is. It's devil language, my man. Obviously, it's something quite evil. Stay away from it. Is this something to do with magic? I don't know anything about magic. I act like I know, despite nobody being around that I need to impress. Pretending to know what I'm talking about has become a bad habit. Mumbling to myself, I note down letters on the board. Alright, should I keep looking around? Yes. I wonder if you take too long at the scene if something happens. I don't know, I'm just gonna keep checking this stuff out. The body is hanging upside down. This isn't something anyone from general public would ever see. And merely seeing the dead body itself is terrifyingly creepy. Holy crap. I try to push the fear in my chest aside and take a closer look at the body. The body has been pierced by something sharp. The victim couldn't have pierced his own chest, seeing as he is hanging down like that. In that case, I try to imagine the culprit's appearance as I take detailed notes of the corpse's condition. I can't click anything else. I know it's a notice board. Looks like the marina's timetable, though this once used to be a marina. There's almost no trace left of that past now. I look around. Now, this place is desolate and shabby. A terrible sight. I turn away from the notice board. I'm not really seeing much on the ground. What is this? There's a bunch of trash here. I rummage around, but true to its name, trash is trash. I wipe some dirt off my hands and stand back up. I'm not seeing anything else of note for myself. Looks like a book. Is that a book? I flip open the notebook. It has all sorts of scribbles and faded pictures in it. I find a diary entry on the last page. The note written a day before the victim's death indicates that he was being manipulated. How do I know the day before the victim's death? Is this the victim's diary? Like, what are we doing here? How do I know that? Did I kill him? An important piece of info. I'll add it to my notes. Alright. Should I keep looking around? No. Okay, that should be enough evidence. With my heart still beating a little nervously, I browse through the pictures on my phone. Browsing through all these gruesome pictures on my phone feels weird. It's a weird feeling knowing that these pictures might lead me to the biggest scoop of my life. Yeah, it could also lead you to, like, them thinking you were the murderer, you know what I mean? I put some distance between me and the scene. I've stayed strong until now, but I'm starting to feel nauseous. I should get out of here before it all becomes too much to handle. With my phone still in my hand, I turn around. Oh my god, is somebody there? Oh my god, somebody's there in there. I abruptly come to a halt. Oh crap, there's someone behind me. Who is it? Don't tell me the culprit's still... Oh no. I concentrate really hard. I can hear something that wasn't there before. Ooh, no, gosh, no, dude. Damn it. I can't just keep standing here like this. It's not just me who's standing still. The person behind me doesn't appear to be moving either. After gathering enough determination, I slowly turn around. Why are you here? Girl, why are you here? Are you the murderer? Having turned around, my eyes meet those of a woman. She's dressed casually and looks at me with a blank expression. Since nothing about her screams cruel murderer, I relax a bit. Hey there. Oh my god, she tased me. Hold on a sec. What was that all about? I stare at her. Slowly but surely, I realize what this must look like. A horrifyingly brutal murder scene. Me standing right in the middle of it. A woman staring at me in disbelief. I mean, yeah, exactly. It looks pretty bad, my man. I told you gathering all this evidence didn't look great on it. It looked kind of, screaming murderer. Alright, lady, who are you? So, okay, just wait a second. Wait, no! This isn't what you think it is. Don't come any closer! She's telling me, man. Who are you? Why is there a body back there? Crap, this isn't what it looks like. Please, put that down. Get away from me! Don't shock me! Stop trying to shock me, ma'am! Her electric shocker shines bright blue because of the sparks. I stop and raise both my hands. That woman, she really doesn't want to listen to reason. Talk to her. I need to clear this up. I need to clear up this misunderstanding as quickly as possible. Look at her, and I'll take a closer look at her. She doesn't want to listen to reason, so I'm just going to stare at her. Let's stare at her, see what happens. The woman is carrying an electric shocker, has sharp facial features, and short hair. Though her overall appearance is delicate, she exudes an aura that shows strength. She seems strong and confident by nature, not just because she's pointing an electric shocker right at me. Alright, talk to her. What are you doing here? As she asks me, her expression softens a little. Well, I'm a PD, an investigative reporter. And I'm a little more relaxed now. I let out a weak sigh and reached inside my pocket. I should have a business card here somewhere. What kind of a stunt are you trying to pull? Not trying to. Oh my god, she's shocking the shit out of me. What are you doing? Damn. After what feels like an eternity, the shock coursing through my whole body slowly fades away. I'm curled up on the floor and even forget to breathe for a second. I slowly get back up. I still feel terrible, the tingling sensation serving as a harsh reminder of what happened. Of course, I topple over again. I really thought I was gonna die there for a moment. What the hell are you doing? Are you nuts, lady? Okay, a business card. Yes, obviously. Did you think I was going to go for a gun? MBS News Trace. PD Junsung Park. So you're a PD? Like for real? PD, yes. That's what I said. Like I clearly told you in the first place. Sorry about that. But honestly, with you moving your arms around so suspiciously, anyone would have reacted like me. I mean, you obviously could have maybe tried going for a weapon, right? I mean, it's obvious you could have been going for a weapon, yes, but I'm not. I'm just trying to take pictures here, lady. You almost roasted me alive a moment ago, and now you're sorry about that? I wasn't trying to kill you. Subduing you was my only intent. Her blatantly straightforward attitude makes me forget how angry I am. It's not that the anger is actually gone, but I'm dumbfounded at her callous response. I'm close to saying something else, but then I just sigh and brush off some of the dirt on my clothes, courtesy of twitching around on the ground while being electrocuted. I'm pretty pissed off, and I would like to scream, but I keep that bottled up inside. She's too trigger happy for that. True that, man, she shocked the piss out of you. So, anyway, what's a PD like you doing at a crime scene? What do you think an investigative reporter could possibly be doing at a crime scene? Investigative reporter. I don't know. I'm kind of curious about that. I mean, I get it. News coverage and all. By the way, have you told the police about this beforehand? Don't tell me you're snooping around a crime scene before alerting the authorities. Well, no, actually, he didn't do that at all. He's just sitting there walking around the crime scene. You know, that's a good point. Why didn't you, man? Oh my god. Are you serious? That's basic protocol. I mean, I don't know basic protocol here. The guy that I'm playing should. You're right. Shame on you. You news people are vultures. I mean, I was just about to call it in, you see. But, for a short moment right there, I forgot something very important. I remember being told that for whatever reason, as long as it is this foggy, there's no signal, no communication network whatsoever. I look at her. She looks at my cell phone. I could tell she's thinking the same thing. Tell me, have you seen the police station in this town? No. I scratched my head and put my phone away. Let's get out of here, now. Yeah. I follow behind her as she leads the way. I can't help but wonder, what the hell is she doing alone in a place like this? You know, that's a good question, my man, and the good questions need answers. And I would like to have some good answers. Phew. Now that we're a fair distance away, she exhales loudly, as if glad to breathe fresh air again. Her expression is still dark, but it doesn't seem to be because of fear from having seen a corpse. It's something else. It's unusual, like the fact that she's just randomly carrying around a powerful electric shocker. So, PD Junsung Park, you said, right? Yeah, that's right. What are you do? Before I can finish asking my question, she pulls out her business card and presents it to me. I try to think of something to say, but instead I accept the card without a word. Industry-induced instinct, I guess. Hana Saihe, lawyer. Again, pronunciations, if I fucked them up, I'm sorry. I can't help but throw her another dumbfounded look. This is totally unexpected. She's only around my age. I can't believe she's a lawyer. It's because she's immortal, dude. She's evil. She's the evil cult person. I know she is. Okay, seems like we're properly introduced ourselves now. So, would you mind telling me what happened back there? Alright, Hana. I don't know. Everything was like that already when I stumbled upon it. You were investigating the scene, right? Did you find anything of interest? I can only guess. But in my experience, symbolic imagery like that usually means one of two things. Either a religious killing or a religious suicide. So, you think it has something to do with a religiously motivated crime? Guess so. That's obviously what it looks like. No need to be a smartass about it. Maybe I am a smartass. I shrug my shoulders in an attempt not to let her drag down my ego. She's silent for a moment. As I look at Hana, my curiosity is piqued. What's a young lawyer like her doing in a place like this? However, this isn't the right moment to inquire about personal stuff, and I choose to wait for her to say something again. Well then, you just keep trying to find a way to contact the outside world. It makes no sense at all that this fog would jam all means of communication, right? True. What about you? And I've got something that I need to look into. Alright then, bye. See you in town. Alright, Hana. Alright. What? Her sudden farewell takes me by surprise, and before I can reply, she just walks away. After walking a few steps, Hana pauses. Oh, and by the way, don't damage the crime scene again like you did before. I'm at a loss of words. I stare at her. Once she's disappeared, I take another look at her business card. Hanasai, a lawyer. Huh. I only just met her, but I can already tell what kind of a person she is from her quick-witted, razor-sharp way of speaking to her decisive actions. Let me guess. Young, ambitious, arrogant, and elitist. I shove her card into my pocket, then head back to the scene. Why are you heading back to the scene, dude? You already got all the evidence you need, man. What are you doing? I don't want to return to the nasty murder scene. Why? Oh, okay. Okay. I must have read that. Oh, okay. But it seems that in the uproar, I must have dropped my notebook. I just need to go and get it and get the hell out of here. Who the f*** are you, man? Why are you here? Who are you? I return to the scene to pick up my notebook and see something that makes me stop. I rub my eyes to make sure I'm seeing right. Then I take another look. I'm not mistaken. Sure enough, there's a girl there. Oh, great heavenly tree Buddha. The girl mutters something with her eyes closed. Then slowly turns her head towards me. You, what are you doing here? Beg your pardon? What are you doing here? She's speaking in a clear, quiet voice, but it's obviously she's unhappy about me being here, and that's when I have to end the story. For now, guys, I will see you on the next episode, and we will find out exactly who this girl is and why she's here, and maybe why Hana's here as well. But, yeah, appreciate you guys coming down to the Fox Den. If you like this video, please smash that like button, and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, because you can find more of this awesome investigative horror on the channel. So yeah, guys, appreciate you guys coming down like always, and I will see you on the next one. Take it easy.